For this segment, we're talking about smoke alarm safety. I guess first question, of course, where should people have these installed in their homes?
We want to have them on every level. You want a smoke alarm on every level, but you want to have them outside of a sleeping area. So when they're outside of a sleeping area, we want to have them up high, probably about 4 to 12 inches from the ceiling. And you want to make sure they're outside the sleeping area where everyone can hear them. So if you sleep with your doors closed, for example, which we recommend, you just want to make sure you test those and make sure that you can hear them even with your door closed.
And basically one per floor, as you mentioned, is kind of that right number?
Yeah, and people have different multi-floor or multi-level homes and stuff like that, but some people just live in a basic one story or one apartment, for example, where you only need really one smoke alarm. It's one per level.
And there's different options now with some that are manufactured, different combination alarms, as you mentioned to me before we were live?
Yeah, there's just general smoke alarms that, that have test buttons and things like that. There's some basic ones. There's ones that have readings. There's ones that talk. There's combination alarms as well. That we have just separate CO alarms. We have separate smoke alarms. We have combo alarms that are CO and smoke alarms that, some are fancy. They talk. They have readings and things like that. So it depends on your preference or your price range.
You were mentioning to me before we were live, WFPS has a program to help homeowners install smoke alarms, perhaps senior citizens or people who might have some challenges getting up to the ceiling to install one of these. Tell us a little bit more about them. Yeah,
people who don't have access to a smoke alarm, we do have a program called Safe Family. In that program, we will actually install the alarm for you. We'll provide the alarm, and you could go through our website for that, and we'll get the alarm installed. And we've done over 100 Safe Family installs this year already.
For Fire Prevention Week, it's critical that we know more about these, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And you want to make sure that you test them once a month. You want to make sure that you change, if there are batteries in them, you want to make sure you change the batteries once a year. And these alarms are good for about up to 10 years.